Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Essential series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we are going to discuss the important topics from the Hindu as well as the Indian Express and along with the other government sources. So today, as part of this series, let's discuss the topics from 17th of August, that is of Sunday, and the 18th of August. And first, we are going to discuss about the palm tree, and second about the Suchna Bhavans, and third about the Gugga Navami festival, and fourth about the PAM, that is a primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, and finally DRC, that is the Democratic Republic of Congo country mapping. So starting with our first topic, that is the palm tree. So why we are discussing this? See, a palm species named Phoenix roxburghi. This Phoenix roxburghi, which was first, this species was first described in the 17th century botanical treatise Hortus malabaricus. And this species has been recently found by the researchers from the Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanical Garden and Research Institute and the Botanical Survey of India. So this new species have been found recently, which was described in the 17th century botanical treatise named Hortus malabaricus. And about this new species, that is about this Phoenix roxburghi, this is named after the father of the Indian botany, who was known as the William Roxburgh. So that's why Phoenix roxburghi. And this palm tree grows up to 16 meters tall. It was found along the India's eastern coast, Bangladesh, Gujarat, and the Pakistan also. And now coming to the palm tree, generally palm tree. So these palm trees are classified within the family Acacia or the palmae. These are evergreen plants which can grow in the form of shrubs or in trees or in long woody vines called lianas. So these are evergreen plants which can be grown in shrubs, trees, or the woody vines also. And its habitat include tropical and the subtropical regions. And it is distributed in America, Asia, mostly from Japan to India, and the south of Australia and the islands of the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. Now coming to the second topic, that is the Suchna Bhavan. So why we are discussing this? So in its biggest recent infrastructure push to strengthen the government's interface with the regional media and a part of the broader communication rethink ahead of the state elections and the 2029 Lok Sabha election, the center has decided to build Suchna Bhavans in 11 state capitals and one big city. So, in order to strengthen the regional media and to strengthen the broader communication network, government is going to build this Suchna Bhavans in the 12 areas. We'll see more in detail about this Suchna Bhavans. So, it was proposed by the Ministry of the Information and the Broadcasting. This was modeled on Delhi's National Media Center. And this, it is basically Bhavan means a house, right? It will basically hold or host the Press Information Bureau, Central Bureau of Communication, Publication Division, and the Central Board of Film Certification under one roof. So these Suchna Bhavans will be constructed across in the first phase in the 12 cities, and under this Suchna Bhavan, all this PIB, CPZ, PD and the CBFC will function under one roof. So it will enhance the coordination, speed up the campaign execution and significantly bolster the center's regional communication network. It is mainly for enhancing the communication network, to strengthen the communication network across the regional centers. So the centers are first phase 1. In phase 1 it is going to be constructed in Lucknow, Dehradun, Chandigarh, Jaipur, Patna, Bhubaneswar, Guwahati, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Thiruvananthapuram, Hyderabad and Kolkata. And who will handle these approvals? That is the PIP nominated nodal officer will handle the approvals for building the Suchna Bhavans. And the final layouts will be cleared by the central and the state panels. So remember, Suchna Bhavans means a building which is aimed at strengthening the regional communication. So it will house the communication related organizations or the institutions like PIB, CBC and CBFC and etc. And third comes our Guga Navami festival. So why we are discussing this? See, this year Guga Navami festival is celebrated on 17th of August 2025. So what is this Guga Navami festival? It is a Hindu festival dedicated to Lord Goga. Who is this Goga? Is Goga was a revered snake god and folk deity of the northern India. He was basically a Chauhan Rajput prince who was believed to control snakes. Was believed to control snakes, and he was considered as the revered as a snake god and the folk deity mainly in the northern India. So it is celebrated on Krishna Paksha Navami of Bhadrapad month. And it is celebrated in the states of Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, and other parts of northern India. So this festival will be first begin on Raksha Bandhan and continues for 9 days. And it will culminate on 2 days after or one day after this Krishna Janmashtami. And this will first begin at the Gugamedi village in Hanumangarh in the Rajasthan state. And this Guga Navami festival is mainly worshipped by the mothers for the children health and by the barren women for the fertility blessings. So this is a Guga Navami festival is a festival dedicated to Lord Goga, who was a revered snake god mainly celebrated in the northern India, mainly worshipped by the mothers for the children's health and the barren women for having the fertility. And coming to a fourth topic, that is the primary amoebic meningoencephalitis (PAM). So why we are discussing this? The Kerala's health department has sounded an alert in Kozhikode district after three back-to-back cases of the rare primary amoebic meningoencephalitis were reported in the region. So this is a rare brain infection (PAM). So this was recently reported in Kerala. So that's why the Kerala Health Department has sounded an alert in this Kozhikode district. So we'll see about this encephalitis. So it is a rare brain infection, and this is caused by the Naegleria fowleri, which is also known as the brain-eating amoeba. So this Naegleria fowleri is a free-living amoeba, which is a protozoa. It mainly lives in the fresh and the warm water as well as the soil and the dust also. So it affects mainly young and the active people. So as this amoeba lives in the water and the soil, this amoeba will enter the human through the nose, and from that nose it will enter the brain, and there it will damage the tissue. So that's how the brains will be swelled here. The brain, it will affect the brain. And see, its global fatality rate is 97% because it has no specific treatment or the no specific drugs. It can be treated with the antiviral or the antifungal drugs only. And if anyone is affected with this palm, mostly they will die. And the symptoms include headache, fever, nausea, vomiting, stiff neck, hallucinations, and the seizures. And within 1 week or 10 days after the symptoms onset, the disease will become severe and it will lead to fatality. So that's why the global fatality rate is 97%. And what are the hotspots for this free living amoeba? That is the incorrectly maintained swimming pools, hot tubs, and the spas. So incorrectly maintained, the unhygienic swimming pools, hot tubs, and spas and other areas. So there this free living amoeba will live, and it will enter the humans through this nose. And India, its first case was reported in 1971, and in Kerala, the first case was reported in 2016. And till 2016 to 2023, there were 8 cases reported in Kerala, and after 2023, these cases are increasing. So this is about this PAM, primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, which is caused by the Naegleria fowleri, which is a free living amoeba. And moving to a final topic, that is the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. We can see here, it is here in the African country. You can see it is this DRC. It is a country in the Central Africa. It lies on the equator and it is the second largest country in Africa. So what is the first largest country in Africa by area? That is Algeria is the first largest country in Africa. Its capital is Kinshasa, which is situated on the Congo River. And this DRC is the most populous francophone country. So what is this francophone country means? Francophone country means the French speaking people or the most nation or the country having people with more French speaking people. And here French is the official language of this DRC. It is the most populous francophone country. And around the world, there are 22 francophone countries. That means their official language is French. And this DRC before from 1971 to 1997, it was known as the Zaire. And it got its independence from Belgium in 1960. From Belgium in 1960. And coming to the rivers of this DRC, that is Congo, Kasai, and the Ubangi. And coming to the lakes, the main lakes are the Mai, Ndobe, and the Tumba, and the four great lakes of Africa, that is Albert, Kivu, Edward, and the Tanganyika. These four great lakes are presented on its eastern frontier. Now coming to the border countries of this DRC, you can see here it is bordered by Angola and Cabinda, which is the exclave of the Angola, and the Republic of the Congo, Central African Republic here, and South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, and Zambia. And here you can see Congo River, Ubangi River, Kwa River, Kaisai River. And these are the tributaries of the Congo. And here it is the equator. And here you can see the lakes. Lake Albert, Lake Edward, Lake Kivu, and Lake Tanganyika, along with the Lake Mewero, which are present on the eastern frontier of this DRC. So that's all for today. Thank you.